done to solve this? What have you tried to do to solve this problem? And if you can wave a magic wand, what will change? What will change in the approach to creating your business? Welcome to Create Your Own Economy with Bunmi Ajibade, the podcast that empowers corporate professionals ready to break free and transition into entrepreneurship with confidence and clarity, as well as business owners looking to grow and scale their businesses. If you're exhausted from building other people's dreams, leaving you little time or energy to focus on what truly matters to you, you are in the right place. Each week, we provide actionable strategies, expert interviews, and real-life success stories to help you turn your ideas into thriving business. Ready to take bold, clear steps toward life and business you deserve? Let's get started. You have declared your vision. You've made that declaration. You followed through. Now you have taken action to protect your career and also to protect your dream. Now it's time to start building. What is holding you back? Let's build. We're not just going to talk about it. We're not just going to continue to plan, but we are going to start today, not someday in the future, but we're going to build the real business with real revenue while you are still employed. So today is the third episode of the trilogy, Declare It, Protect It, and then Build It. So this third episode is building of the business from declared, protected vision to real revenue. And we will talk about 2 to 5K per month blueprint that you can work with. Is not a get rich quick thing in 30 days or something, but is a blueprint that if you follow, it will build a foundation for real revenue in your business, and that will help you with your exit plan from your career, from your 9 to 5. So in episode 1, you declared your vision, you made a decision, and you committed to it publicly. In episode 2, we talked about protection, learning how to build smart, not reckless, and protecting your career while guarding your vision from naysayers, the wrong network, self-sabotage, your own protection from you. Now, let's talk about the execution, building the business. Welcome. I am Bunmi Ajibade, the catalyst for 9 to 5 professionals becoming entrepreneurs. As I said, we're going to move from I declared my calling, I declared my assignment, to real revenue. And it's not overnight. It's going to be responsible pathway, responsible blueprint. And I just want to say this before we start. Not everybody will make the 2 to 5K a month within 3 months, but you can start building to get to it. Some people, it takes 6 months because everybody has a different journey because it depends on various variables, maybe your availability to commit to your action plans, also where you are in the process of building your business. So, but whatever it is, this is a blueprint that you can follow at your own pace. And when you decide to work with me, we are going to really identify how many months it will take you to reach that 2 or 5K month, because it is achievable. I've seen it hundreds of times. But what does it require? It requires you to learn how to have real conversations that will convert, real conversation that will convert people to becoming your client. And also, you'll be able to clarify your offer, whatever you're offering them, who you are offering, what you are offering. You have to be clear, because once you are clear, people see themselves needing your services and they are ready to grab it. And also consistency, visibility. You are consistently visible to your market. And also you develop that courage to have that sales conversation. And I know people don't want to sell. Selling is like, oh, I don't want to sell. Now, when you look at it in form of conversation and you are able to really help people through the process of conversation, different conversations, and you know what to say, that is what selling is all about. And what I have done is, at the end of this, you will see a resource that will have the different conversations. You will see some framework that you can copy and put your own situation in it. I have everything done for you. And also, I'm available for a done with you program, so that will really fit into your business. Now, let's start with the conversation framework. Before, when some of us started business, me included, we spent a lot of time perfecting the offer, building the entire program, collecting all the materials, the website, the logo, the pricing. So by the time you are ready for that, you see that nobody wants to buy what it is, because you are building based on what you think people will want. Now we have to flip the script. Now we have to start building with the people in mind. From the conversations that you are having with people, you begin to tweak the offers that you have, so that people, when they hear what you are saying, it's like, that is me. So we're going to learn how to use their own words to create your own offer. So that is the way we are going to do this, because the old way did not work. It didn't work for me. And I know it didn't work for so many people. So now let's start the preparation. Before you start the conversation, you need to have preparation. You need to prepare. You need to have a general idea of people you help. You need to have a general idea of their pains and also the transformation that they are looking for. You also need to be able to ask questions and learn how to listen, because what I have seen is, when you declare your intention, when you declare your calling, you are so excited. And when you are talking to people, you are talking to them about the features, about why this is really good, about all those. And people are looking at you because you are the one excited. You have not used the words that will make them excited. You have not pinpoint, you did not pinpoint their own pain and the transformation that they are looking for. So you need to be able to listen and ask questions, so that you can then co-create the offer based on what they actually need. And that is when the offer will begin to sell. So I have 10 conversations. And as I said, at the end, you can click and get the resources for yourself, because I won't be able to go deep into all these conversations and all the questions and all the different answers and how you can make them work for you and your business. So this is a 10 conversation framework, but it's going to be divided into three. So I'm actually going to talk about three. So the first one is discovery. So conversations 1 to 3, you don't sell anything, you just want to listen. It's about discovery. You want to learn about your potential client. You want to learn about what keeps them up at night. You want to learn about what they are struggling with. You want to learn about the transformation they are looking for. What will make them feel whole? What will make them breathe like sigh of relief? So it's all about you asking and listening, not pitching any idea, not telling them about, this is my program. And no, it's all pure discovery. And I'll just give you a few questions. What is the biggest challenge that you are facing? And then you talk about the pain. In my case, people that come to me, they're overwhelmed, they're undervalued, they're stressed out. So I will ask, and they want to start a business. So what is the biggest challenge you are facing with starting your business? And then the next thing is, what have you done to solve this? What have you tried to do to solve this problem? And if you can wave a magic wand, what will change? What will change in the approach to creating your business? And now that you are unable to get to that, what is it costing you in terms of money, in terms of time, in terms of stress? What is it costing you? And what will it be worth to you if it was solved? If you are able to build your business while still employed and you begin to generate 2 to 5K income per month, what is it worth to you to solve that problem? So now when you are asking those questions, and you can ask the questions in your own words, that is the beautiful thing, in your own words. What you are listening for is the language, the words they are using when they are responding to you. What are the pain points they are coming up with? The exact word they are using to describe their problem. And then you also learn the urgency, because some of them, they are not urgent. Because if somebody says, I still have like 5-10 years, to quit my job and really build my business, there's no sense of urgency. But when somebody is telling you how it hurts right now, how it is nice that they need to start something now, you are listening to the words they are using. You are listening to the transformation that they desire and the words they use for that transformation. So that is all you do. The first 3 conversations you have, you are not selling anything. You just want to start seeing the real problem from real people and the real words that they are using. And most of the time, when you complete this first set of conversations, which is the pure discovery, you will see that what you think their problems are is actually, they are using different words from what you are using. And that is why most of us, when we pitch the idea, it doesn't stick because they don't see themselves. You are not using their words. You're not using the words they are using. So what is the next conversation? The next conversation is pattern recognition and also soft offer testing. This is where you recognize their pain, you recognize the transformation they are looking for, and then you begin to validate their demand, validate what they want, validate your offer, validate your business, and also you test your price. Okay, so you have their language, the words that they have used, their exact words, because when we are putting it back to them, we have to use the exact words. And then you can describe their pain better. And then as you are describing it, they're like, yes, that is me, yes. And so these are some of the questions. So based on what you shared with me, what if I could help you to develop or to start a business while you are employed and you are able to generate income? They listen, right? What would that be valuable? Would that be valuable to you? If I'm able to help you do that, would that be valuable to you? Of course, because they are ready. And the other thing, you remember you are testing the price. What would something like that be worth to you? In the other part, you have talked about what have they done in the time past? What did they do about the problem? Some of them, they have taken classes, they have gone to seminars, they have taken a 12-week class. I mean, they have done all those. So, and those things cost money. And now you're asking them, what will something like that be worth to you? And if I create a framework for you to start a business and begin to generate income while you are still employed, would you be interested? Do you see how I framed that question? So what you are listening for, you are looking at their body language, you are looking at if their eyes light up as you are talking, and then when they ask how much, when they come back to you and ask how much, you know they are ready to buy. You might not even have your offer. You might not even have how much ready. Some of them will say, yeah, I would be interested, but this is not the right time. It's something I'm thinking about. You know, there's no sense of urgency right there. You know, maybe you put them in another 3 months, or you can ask them, when would you be ready to start the process, so that you don't keep on sending them email or text or anything. And the price expectation, just think about where they want to be. That might not be the price of your offer, but if they need a price right now, right there, you can give them an offer. Just don't be out there and just don't be too low. So after the 7 conversations, you know exactly the offer you are going to build. You know who wants it. You know what pain. You know their pain. You know the outcome they are looking for, and you know approximately how much they will pay for it. Now let's go to the next set of conversation 8 to 10, and this is where you will close your first client. You get paid to build an offer. Remember, you don't have an offer yet. You only have your declaration. You don't have a full offer. So based on our conversation, what I've been hearing from you and from other people in your situation, I am creating a runway builder sprint. This is where we will build a runway for your business, the concrete plan from now to when from now to getting an offer and getting a revenue. We will build it out for you. We'll map out the offer. We'll give you a 14-day runway plan, and then we'll create a template for you to follow up, 7-day follow-up email. You see what I have done? Based on the conversation that we have had, then I said, this is the offer that I'm creating. Runway Builder Sprint. This is the offer. And this is the specific outcome for that offer, to create a concrete plan that they can start with, and for 14 days, runway plan. that they can duplicate every 14 days. And it's going to be a 90-minute program with a 30-minute follow-up at a later date within 2 weeks. So, are you interested? Would this help you begin the building of your business? Would this help you? So, this is the magic. You are actually building the offer when you are having the conversation, because you are building the offer based on the needs of your potential client. Now, this is the other part. And as I said at the beginning, these conversations, I have everything written out. I have how it flows. I have different questions that you can ask. I have things you can plug in. I have AI prompts that can help you with questions that you can ask that will really match your specific needs, your specific business. So you have the link in the notes. Now, this is the other part where you now think about your first offer. We're talking about between 2 to 5K per month. The number, we're going to reverse engineer it and really work backwards and say, if the offer, when that person said how much, and I said is $500. Now, for you to have a 2K month, how many do you need? How many people do you need? How many clients do you need? For you to have a 2K a month, you need only 4. You see how it is? You can do the calculation. So if you are a service-based business, or you sell digital products and courses, or you have a hybrid, I have a hybrid in my business, you can really choose your own model. You can choose how many clients will give me my $2,000 a month, how many clients will give me my $5,000 a month, and maybe this will be from the client and this amount will be from selling my digital product. I want you to pause at this time. I want you to grab your pen and I want you to reverse engineer your 2 to 5K a month. Let's start with 2K. Ask yourself, what is your offer? Write your offer in one sentence. Remember, if you have not done that, go back to our first episode or check the second episode. So write your offer. What is your offer? I help, put the name, with what? How do you help them? And then the second question is, how much will you charge for your services? If you don't know yet, pick 500, 1,000, 2,000 so that we can use it to do the calculation. And then the third question is, do the math. How many clients do you need to make your 2,000? How many clients do you need to hit your 5,000? And then you talk about who are the 10 people you can talk to this week. Who are the 10 people? Make a list of the 10 people you can talk to this month. Maybe you started a conversation with some people before. You want to continue that conversation. Write down their names. And as you have this conversation, this is what you know. You'll be able to know your conversion rate. There's sometimes, maybe out of 10 conversations, you have one offer. So if you know that you need 4 clients, you need to have 40 conversations. So 10 conversations a week, and you have 1 client, you have your own. So each person will come up with their own ratio of how they get their sales from the conversations they have. Now, the next episode, we are going to then look at the 2 to 5K roadmap What we have done now is to do the reverse engineer to say how many clients do you need if your offer is worth $500? How many clients do you need to make $2,000? Now, next week, I'm walking you through part 2 of Build It. We are going to really do the roadmap, and I want you to start thinking of how that will elevate your business. Don't skip it, please. Don't skip it. I want you to subscribe so that when the episode comes out, you will be notified. And this week, reach out to 3 of the 10 people on your list that you are having conversation with, and also book the conversation. Ask them to give you 15 minutes of their time, 20 minutes of their time, where you'll be able to ask those discovery questions that I gave you from today's episode, from conversation 1 to 3, discovery. You want to know about them, their pain, and what outcome are they looking for. And if you really want to go deeper, I have a step-by-step guide for you to discover what to build while employed. I have a link in the note. You can look at that. And if you want to know more about the conversation, how you can customize the conversation to your business, my template, I have the link in the notes. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you for tuning in to Create Your Own Economy with Bunmi Ajibade. I hope this episode gave you the clarity and inspiration to take the next step in your entrepreneurial journey. If you're a corporate professional feeling stuck or unfulfilled, and you are thinking about starting your own business, but find yourself asking, how, what, where, who, or when, I invite you to download my special curated guide, Transition from Corporate Professional to Entrepreneur, the 10-step guide for success. This guide is designed to make your transition smoother and less stressful. Afterward, schedule a clarity call to map out your personalized success path. We invite you to write a review, like, and share this episode with anyone who needs this information. See you in the next episode.